Louisiana beer reviews. Saxo artisanal Belgian blonde ale. This is 7.5% alcohol. Some sites say 8%. It might vary. Store cool and dark. Serve at 46 degrees. Brewed and bottled by Cattle Flaminguier, Belgium. Cattle means snail, so all their beers have the little snail at Brasserie Cattle. So it's a Belgian ale, blonde ale. They use 100% organic Pilsner and Munich malts, raw wheat, and Saaz hops. It's a very good score on Beer Advocate. The bros say very good. 94 out of 100 on Rate Beer, however, and 88 out of 100 for the style. Sorry about that. I've never tried it before. I've never had it. I bought this at Dorgnax in Metairie, Louisiana. Get a lot of smoke coming off of here. It's bottle conditioned, so it's going to have some floaties in it. Pretty thick, and this is a wide brim glass. Actually, very thick, white head. The sun is not in the best position. And a clear, golden, very bubbly appearance. Okay. Hope that air conditioner blower motor is not too loud. Okay, let's go with the aroma. It smells like your typical Belgian blonde ale. It's really like sweet and astringent sort of, and fruity and candy-like. If you've never had one of these, it's hard to describe. You have to try it, and then you'll be, after you have a few, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know what he's talking about. So it's much different than a Bud Light, if that's what you're normally used to drinking, or a Miller Lite, something like that. So it's a unique style for sure. Let's go with the flavor. Yeah, same things, like sweet. You get the bitterness there from the start to the finish, a straightforward bitterness from the Saaz hops. Sort of fruity. You get some grain husk. You get that bready barley malt for sure. Maybe also the wheat. The mouthfeel is medium. It's not so light. It's medium. It's super prickly with this carbonation, with those tight little bubbles. I'm sure I'll burp like crazy. And the finish is champagne-like, dry, crisp. It's very refreshing here at 8:05 in the morning. And the drinkability is not bad. 7.5, this bottle, 8%, whatever. You know, I wouldn't drink too many because you're going to feel it. You drink 2 in a row, you go lay down, you're going to wake up, feel like you've been drugged or took medicine. But it's really neat looking. I don't know how this is going to show, but that sun is like right there. But it's not that different from Duvel, for instance. That's a good that's a good comparison. Duvel, and from what I was reading, Duvel used to be a dark ale, and then in the 1960s, around I think 1969, they made it a bright ale. By the way. All right, so how would I rate this? Well, I think it's a really wonderful. It's even got some little pepperiness, like think of black pepper. I think it's really wonderful, and I'm gonna give it a solid A. I think it is most excellent. I'm gonna go with Rate Beer on this one. And it shuts off. And I would highly recommend it. It's not that common, so I don't know if you'll ever see it, but and it's not cheap. I think it was like $3.99 or $4.99 a bottle. So it's not, they're not giving it away. But oh man, there is so much yeast caked at the bottom. See if I can get this out. I mean, it's so foamy. it's going to cloud up. I mean, there is now the bottom of the bottle is just all foam. I think it came loose. Let's see. See how these things do when they're bottle conditioned like that? I mean, they are so rich. It's like you're dumping, I don't know what you're dumping. It's like a semi-solid almost. Oh yeah, it clouded up like crazy. It was clear at first, and now it's just so cloudy. And I don't really see any chunks, so I just see the tight little bubbles. Now it's more of a richer aroma, even toffee-like. Let's go with the flavor now. Yeah, now you get more fruitiness, like figs and dates. So not necessarily banana, but when you get something like this, you really do need to swish the bottom and dump it in, because you're going to miss out on a lot of flavor notes and aroma notes if you do not. So if you're willing to pay the price, you're going to find out that it's nice. 11.2 ounce bottle, OL. And I might, so laissez le bon temps rouler, excellent, most excellent, wonderful. See what I mean? And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.